Trying to get my hair right is the struggle of these videos. I mean, she's big and she does what she wants in the worst times, but it's fine. You know what? Mindset. This is about mindset. My hair is going to cooperate. Ooh, I can do with that. Okay, hello my angels, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, but we here, we striving, and we're better. Today's Soul Talks episode, I made a video that's a little bit similar. It was understanding paradigms, but I want to dive more into specifically mindset. Like I said in the understanding paradigms video, we live in our minds. We literally do. Every single day, people live completely different lives, and it is simply based on the thoughts that they think and the things that they believe. The difference between us, we base a lot of things off of the physical. So when we're comparing one person to another, we look at the outside world, what kind of car they drive, what kind of house they have, what kind of clothes they wear. But at the end of the day, that doesn't actually distinguish one person from another. It's how do they think? What do they think about all day? What do they believe all day? What image do they see of themselves? That's why mindset is everything. If you want to start looking a certain way, if you want to start bringing a different kind of energy into the world, yes, dressing a different way and speaking a different way can help you become that way, but it starts with your mind. It starts with how you think. Our beliefs and the thoughts that we have and the way we see ourselves really dictates our entire life, right? And you can practice this with yourself. I try to make my Soul Talks videos, what's the word? Oh, I should probably silence that. I try to make my Soul Talks videos very simple, so to speak. And the only tools that I encourage you to use is yourself. My videos you can watch and you can apply them to your life instantly. You don't have to go to therapy or go to a guru or do a course. You can practice these things on yourself and apply them to your everyday life. See, this happens a lot. And I cut these parts out. Am I in focus? I cut these parts out because it is very hard to speak on these things. How do you talk about something you can't see? How do you talk about thoughts and feelings when we can't see them? And as human beings, we interpret the physical naturally because it's what we've always known. We were born into a world where we opened our eyes and what was in front of us is what we thought life was. And as you get older and older and have like coincidences happened in life, which I don't think there is any, but we see coincidences. We think of someone and they call. These little things start happening where we actually wonder, is there more to life than what we see and what we feel? Is there more beyond the five senses? I think there is. I definitely get tongue-tied a lot when I'm talking about this stuff, but I will try my best. I will try my best for you guys so you can watch this video and also understand it. You can be in a completely different place just by using your mind. If you're not happy with your life, that's why we do have free will, because no one is forcing you to think the thoughts that you have. No one is forcing you to feel the way that you feel. Nobody can. Even if someone is deliberately doing something to make you feel a certain way, it's our choice to feel that. It's our choice to decide how we want to react, how we don't want to react, how we want to feel, how we don't want to feel, how we want to respond, how we don't want to respond. I encourage you guys to know that you have the power to feel any way you want to feel. You have the power to do anything you want to do. But you have to actually believe that. You have to actually believe that there's a way. And I always say this in these videos, it's like we complicate it so much, but it doesn't have to be. See, I got a lot of tattoos now, okay? But this one, let's see if this will focus. This one, happiness is a choice. Happiness is a choice. That was my first tattoo when I was 18. And it's when I was going through a lot in my life. And honestly, I didn't know I was getting a tattoo until a couple hours before I got it. A couple meaning like maybe an hour and a half or two. I'm glad that I got it because it has been a physical reminder that I do have the choice to be happy in life. There was a time where I just hated everything. Hated myself, hated the world. Well, any way you feel towards yourself is how you're gonna feel to the rest of the world. If you hate yourself and you're not happy with yourself, you're not gonna like anyone else. It's almost impossible. You get so used to seeing the flaws in yourself, seeing the things you don't like about yourself. All you can do is focus on everything else that you don't like in the world. That's just how it is. Am I focused? If you don't like living that way, if you don't like living with so much anger, change it. It's easier said than done, but it starts with you. Take time for yourself and acknowledge, what do I like? What do I like doing? What things bring me joy in life? What people bring me joy in life? What does make me happy in life? What things do I enjoy? As soon as we acknowledge those things, you don't feel so stuck anymore. You don't feel like you're completely out of control of your life. That's the only point of these videos. I'm encouraging you guys to do what makes you happy. If we don't like feeling angry and we think of certain things every single day that makes us stressed, that doesn't make us feel well, then why do we do it? Why do we think about it every day? Why do we put so much energy into those things? Because what you give energy to, it's just gonna grow. It's gonna grow bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. When we take a step back and actually acknowledge what we're giving our energy to, what things are we letting grow and grow and grow over and over again until it's so big that we don't even know how to control it or what to do with it. So yeah, we live in our mind. We live in our mind, and you can make your mind a beautiful place. You can make it the most beautiful, peaceful place that you've ever imagined, okay? And once you get to that point, you'll never want to go back. You'll understand that you do create your own happiness or your own suffering. And you have the free will to decide how you want to show up every single day. Me personally, it's like, I know that getting up and doing my hair and makeup and listening to music that I love and dancing and being funny and laughing with my family and my loved ones, it brings me so much joy. And I understand now that if I'm in a rut and I'm upset and I'm not happy with where I am in life or certain situations, I understand that I'm doing that to myself. I'm creating this sadness and this anger inside of myself, and I don't have to feel like that. I don't have to feel like that, but I'm doing it to myself. So I encourage you guys to acknowledge the thoughts that keep coming up that don't make you feel good, and try to change your perception. Your mindset is also your perception. So the way that we perceive the world is ultimately the world that we're going to live in. So I encourage you guys to look at your life and know what makes you happy, know what needs to stay, and know what needs to go. You're ready to take control of your life. You're ready to accept the endless possibilities for yourself, because we're all individuals. There's no comparison. There's no point in comparing yourself to someone else, because you are not them. You never will be them, and you're not supposed to be them. You're supposed to be you. You're here for a reason, and you are the only person in the world that is you. Even if you're a twin, you're not this exact same as your twin. You may do things a certain way and maybe laugh the same, but you're still your own person. You are still your own person. You have two separate souls, and you are meant to be the best version of yourself. You never know when someone needs you to show up as your 100% self. And I live by that. I live by it because I've seen it. Have you ever had those days where you hold the door open for someone, or you just have a laugh with an elderly, or just anything, and it just lights up their world? It lights up their world, and it just goes to show that you never know when someone needs you to be your 100% self and show up as yourself. We are all going through so much in life, and you have no idea what someone's going through. Especially the people that seem to be in a bad mood or be a little bit angry. They need the love the most. And don't change your character because someone else isn't showing up as theirs. If anything, let it motivate you to be more of yourself. Let it motivate you to show up even more than you could have ever before. Because I promise you, growing up now and being in my early 20s, I don't regret ever not reacting. The times where I'm most proud of myself is when I didn't react, is when I didn't give in. Because now, years later, it's like, it wouldn't have been worth it. It wouldn't have been worth it to change my character and change who I am and how I believe I want to be just because someone else wasn't. We can't hold it against people for going through stuff in life and being a certain way. Anyways, sorry, a little off topic, but it all kind of draws into perception and how you want to see life, and life can be a beautiful place. I've noticed that this kind of can scare people off sometimes. This, oh, like life isn't love and light and we can't live like that, etc., etc. That's not the point of this video. The point is the exact opposite. Life can be hard. We all go through things, we all suffer. But how are you going to react to it? How are you going to view it? When something bad happens, we don't need to react like angry and sad. Feel those feelings. I'm not saying don't feel those things. We need to feel all of our emotions, because if you don't feel sadness, you don't know what true happiness feels like. It's a balance. It really is the balance of the world. But you don't have to make yourself more upset than you need to be. You have the control. And to sum up this video, truly just acknowledge how you feel every day and the thoughts that you think, because they will dictate how dull or beautiful life is. Like today, the sun is not out. It is cloudy, and you could even describe it as gloomy. But for me, I feel amazing. I was getting ready and doing my makeup and listening to songs and dancing, and I was really excited to do this video. And the thing with YouTube is, I didn't have to do this video. I didn't have to sit down and want to create today, but it makes me feel good. And especially the things that I'm talking about, it makes me feel good that someone, at least one person, can watch this and take something from it. Because when I was going through my journey of trying to find something else in life other than just feeling sorry for myself or feeling like a victim, I was trying to get out of that victimhood. These are the kind of videos I would watch. We do need people. No matter how important alone time is, people can really help us in life. We all have something to teach each other. So that's what inspired me to make these videos, because I used to watch them. I still do. I'm still learning. But I like to take any little pieces that I learn in life and pass it on to you guys, because I've had it happen a couple times. Complete strangers or people I work with say they've watched my videos, and it just validates that there's a purpose of these. And as always, I just want you guys to know that you are worthy. Your mind can be as beautiful as you want it to be. but the choice is yours. So I think that's everything for this video. I hope the lighting was okay. I hope I was in focus. I really hope I was in focus, but I just keep looking at the background. I'm like, the background's blurry, so let's just hope I'm not. But anyways, guys, I love you as always. I hope you have a good night, day, wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video.